Hi guys, so today I wanted to show you a full cage tour and kind of review slash my thoughts on the Niteangel Vista Enclosure for my Syrian hamster Henry. So without further ado, please enjoy. This is Henry's new Niteangel Vista Enclosure. It is the large one, so it's about 48 by it's almost 4 by 2, and then the front panel here is 15 inches high, and the back panel there is, I think, over 22 inches high because it's taller than it is wide. So it's huge. It has plenty of space. I know a lot of people were worried about ventilation, so I do want to show you before. So this is the only ventilation it comes with. There is cracks between all of the lid and stuff, but before I even built it, I did double check that it'd be easy to replace this with hardware cloth, and it would. You just unscrew these, take the plexiglass off, and put hardware cloth. So far I've been using it for about 2 weeks and I haven't noticed any humidity buildup or airflow issues. Keep in mind I do lift this up every single evening, so it's not closed for days on end or anything. But I do like the front opening aspect. I like that the cats can't sit on the lid because they do have access to my bedroom. Not that they frequently do, but every once in a while I'll catch them and then they get down. But yeah, I wanted to give a kind of overview. I was gonna do a build with me, and then I realized my room was not big enough for that, so I built it. I've been using it and thought I'd turn this into a review instead. So a couple things to note while building it. This one does have screws, unlike the Bigger World Habitat, which I actually like. I think it keeps it a little more sturdy on the front. It still has the silicone rings around most of it, and then it also does have these little plastic or silicone guards. They're supposed to be for the bottom and this piece so the door doesn't slam, and none of them are cut correctly. Like, I had to unscrew this and tuck it behind there, and I tried all of them, so I don't know if that was a mistake or what, but yeah. So basically I just transferred all of Henry's stuff from his Valentine enclosure into here, and then gave him a couple extra things. So as you can see in the front, he has about 10 inches of bedding. Actually maybe more like 7 inches of bedding. In the back he has about 12 inches of bedding, and then he has all these different platforms and tunnels and hideys. He has a couple different tunnel starters underneath this platform. He has his Niteangel water bottle, his Niteangel large silent wheel, which I might need to get him a bigger wheel. I keep trying to check and see how his spine's looking, but he's just a really big hamster, so I might need to get him a bigger wheel. We also have the Niteangel sand bath right here, which he's clearly using because there is bedding in it. I chose not to put the little food dish up there because I scatter feed him anyways. And then I have sprays around the entire enclosure too. I just refreshed them this morning with the ones I got from Boggle Buddies. And then this is a like tunnel thing I got in that secondhand haul. And it's really cool. It has multiple entrances and exits, and then it had, like, you can fill it up with whatever you want, I assume. I just put extra bedding in there. And he keeps flattening it or taking the bedding out, so I keep filling it back up. As you can see, there's blue bedding too. That is because I needed more bedding and I was out of pink, because this enclosure is much bigger than what he was in. And the reason I upgraded him is because he was showing signs of stress in the Christmas tree bin, so I decided to upgrade him. And I thought, why not when I saw this? He has his wood, vine, more oat sprays over there. Sorry about the shadows. My room has one light in it and it is behind me, so I'm trying my best to avoid them. He also has a couple different bendy bridges, hidey houses. There's 2 hidden multi-chamber hides. You can see this one right here, and then there's another one under here, like kind of back towards underneath that. So I don't know where he's choosing to sleep, but probably in one of those. He also has his cork, so he has lots of different textures to chew on and climb on. And then he also has all the different layers to go up and to be able to burrow into. So I'm hoping this is better. Last night I did hear some digging, but I don't know if that's because he got to the bottom of the enclosure and he just didn't realize, or if he is actually stressed in this enclosure too, because honestly I don't even know what to do if this isn't big enough. This is like the biggest enclosure they sell, and I do not have room to build a bigger one. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to fill it up with more enrichment. If you have ideas of things I could add, let me know. Maybe different textures. I thought about doing one of those naturalistic cool enclosures that I see people do sometimes next time I do it, but since his bedding wasn't dirty yet, I thought I would just leave it. And then I can show you a side view of how much bedding he has. So he has a lot of bedding. There's his sprays again. I don't think I mentioned this is a Niteangel platform. He has some cork logs, his Whimsy Chew, of course. Now that I have given you like a tour of Henry's enclosure, I thought I would kind of go over more about the actual enclosure itself. First off, the material it's made out of is very, very durable. I was very impressed with the material. It's not flimsy at all. I was kind of worried based on pictures that because it's held together by like silicone rings or whatever, it would be flimsy, but it's not. There is little grooves those sit in, so they're not going to easily roll off. Like I said, this Vista enclosure also does have the couple screws on the front panel. I like that it is front opening. I think it deters cats and other animals from wanting to sit on it if they decide to. As far as shipping goes, it did take about 2 weeks to get to me, but I'm not like entirely surprised. It is fairly large, and I feel like I was lucky because it was in stock, and I know these go in and out of stock a lot. I was debating between the medium and the large enclosure, and I am so glad I went with the large one. It is the most expensive enclosure Niteangel sells. I think total with tax I spent about $300 on it, but I think it's well worth it. It's going to last a really long time. It came with a bunch of extra silicone rings, so when I do move, even if when moving it breaks some of them, I have extras to put on there. I only broke 2 initially putting it together, so if you're just really slow when you're putting them on, I think that helps with being able to put it together a little better. There is a clear acrylic piece underneath all of the bedding on top of where the wood is, which I really like, to help it last longer. And the wood is coated in some sort of coating, so the wood's not going to absorb pee. I also do really like how many big windows there are. Like I said, as far as extra ventilation, that would not be hard to switch out to the hardware cloth, which I may still do in the future. I am still testing to see if it's necessary, because I would like to be able to theoretically fill it up and have him not be able to climb on there, but if I need to switch it, I will, of course. But besides that, I think it's an awesome size enclosure for a hamster if you have the space. I think this one or the medium one, as a bare minimum for a Syrian, would be good if you like the look of it. The medium one's more like the size of like a 40-gallon breeder, and this is more like the size of a 75-gallon. So I do prefer this size for a Syrian, especially my Syrian that's from a ethical breeder, because he's ginormous. And he was showing signs of boredom in his Christmas tree, so I thought he deserved an upgrade. And the Christmas tree bin is not going to use. I have it right here with a rescue ham in there, waiting to find a forever home. And that's the wheel I was thinking about switching out for Henry, because it's a little bigger than the Niteangel one, but it's all wood, so I might need to coat it with something. But yeah, other than that, if you have any questions or I didn't cover something about the Niteangel Vista, let me know. But overall, I think it's a pretty decent enclosure, especially for the price. I thought about DIYing one, and cost to mess up ratio, I thought this was a safer bet. So I went with it, and I am happy, and Henry's happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions that I missed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.